Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Silver finally approaching $18. Prices have been stagnant for so long, but we're finally seeing some momentum behind this precious metal. Now, I'm going to talk about where I think prices are headed, what's going on, and also why prices have been stagnant. The dollar has been fighting silver and vice versa for many months now, and it's really interesting how they have been, I guess, bobbing weaving between each other in these markets, how they correlate, and also how there's a rare thing happening right now with the dollar index corresponding to silver prices as well, which we'll talk about. But anyways, before we jump into this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new because I do post daily videos. If you want to be updated on a daily basis what's going on in the world of precious metals, this is your channel, so make sure you subscribe. But anyways, so silver's at $17.80 right now. It looks like it's finally about to hit that $18 range, and usually when that happens, when it breaks past that resistance level, this is when news media starts covering it. This is when articles start getting written, blogs, people start catching on, and this is when all the people from the stock markets, real estate, or even just the others start flooding into this market because they see the potential. Not only that, but also talking about all of the controversy, all of the economic insecurities, all the US-China trade wars, all the different things that are happening right now, along with the dollar index, along with stock market volatility. All of these things are influencing prices. But I think right now silver is going to stick. I think this is the last time we're going to see these prices in this $17 range, mid 17s. I think it's going to be pushing low 18s, mid 18s for the rest of the year. If there is a correction, it might dip down around mid 17s again one or two more times, but that won't be long lived. It would be very short lived. Only opportunities for you to buy your precious metals for a discount. Now, don't be afraid when corrections do happen. When silver was $19.50, I made a video talking about how there's going to be a correction soon, and I don't want you guys to panic sell. I'm sure some of you guys did, just because it was a very large correction and it didn't recover as fast as people would like, but you have to learn patience in these markets. Prices always recover. They will return. It's just all that means was that people were capitalizing on some profits, sold some silver off, and that shot the price down a little bit. It doesn't mean silver is going to bottom down to $0. It doesn't mean you're going to lose all your money. It doesn't mean you're going to, go broke. All it means is right now is a lower opportunity to buy your silver, especially if you're looking at your selling time frame. If you're not planning on selling anytime soon, then you really shouldn't have any emotional attachment to these prices, because if you do, this is where those irrational thoughts start coming in, because everything's really fresh, and everything's happening so fast, and there's so many things happening, and what is this going to do, and how is this going to affect this, and what if this is going to hurt this market, or what if the prices aren't going to reach this support level or above this support level, or peak at this resistance level, and it's going to be chaotic. You don't want to have that type of perspective in the markets. That is how impulse buying and panic selling will take over and destroy your investments. I would hate for that to happen, because precious metals is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a profitable investment. It's supposed to teach you a lot about investing, the economy, the fundamental values of something, what intrinsic value means, how to budget your money. These are all things, the key factors that silver, investing in silver taught me, and I hope it's doing the same for you. I try to make my videos as educational and really share my experience, because since my experience has been so good, I really want to portray it in the way that is reflecting, the reality of it, because sometimes prices aren't going to always rise. You're not always going to get rich, but it's not about that. It's about preserving your fiat currency, or putting your fiat currency into something that holds its value as the dollar's declining. It's not about buying a whole bunch of silver for $17 and then next May it's going to be $500 and you just made millions. No, that's not how it is. That's unrealistic. That's an unrealistic expectation that will lead to resentments, and that will lead to you hating this market. And that's why you see so many people probably that don't like silver. The people that comment that are, those people that just go against silver, those are probably the people that got into the market with very high expectations and got let down, and now they have resentment. You don't want to be that, and that's why I fear those silver pumping channels so much, because it can cause a lot of harm, misleading or misrepresenting to your audience. So I try to bring a realistic expectation, a realistic perspective on these markets. There's a good chance that silver is going to be in that $20 range, maybe $22, $23 range heading into next year. But still, at that price, that's still an extremely good price, especially for those who are buying silver at $15. You have to remember that. I am curious what price you started buying in at. How long have you guys been stacking? I would love to hear what you guys, or where you guys are at down below, because I really am trying to figure out where to take my content. I obviously am going to be a very diverse channel. I'm going to talk about the beginners. I'm going to talk about more experienced stuff. I'm going to talk about chart analysis. I'm going to talk about stacking strategies. But sometimes if I'm talking about something and I say a key term, I'm just curious if you guys know what I'm talking about. Some people, as I do get a lot of emails from people saying that they're beginner stackers, and they learn a lot from my videos, but I want to make sure that they're understanding what I'm talking about when I say support or resistance levels, or when I'm talking about a chart analysis or a triangle formation, or when I'm talking about high premium silver, or what numismatics is, or all that stuff. I mean, I know most of you guys do. Most of you guys are investing into precious metals and are very well educated, probably more educated than I am. They probably could run this channel better than me. But I do want to make sure that I can reach out to everyone. And if you ever have any questions, if you ever have a question about your stack, I can't tell you exactly what to do. All I can share is what worked for me, and I can give you some options, or reflect upon your own stack and what's going to work for you, because my situation might be different than yours. Maybe I have a higher or lower income than you. Maybe I have less or more silver than you. Maybe my selling time frame is different than yours. So all of this will influence the way that you should be stacking. So I can't tell you, hey, you should buy 5 ounces of silver and 3 ounces of gold tomorrow, because I can't do that. All I can do is give examples on stuff that's, some coins that I like, some stacking strategies I like, where I think silver or the prices are headed, and also why silver is so fundamentally valuable or beneficial. That's all I can really do. I love to help people. This is why I make this channel. It's an educational channel, and I love teaching people, and I love informing people on this, because the silver and gold can definitely help so many people worldwide, but I definitely don't want to mislead you guys. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me. I can't give a universal answer. I have to make sure that I'm talking carefully, because I am not a financial expert. I'm just someone who's been stacking silver for 7-8 years, that enjoys it, and I love talking about it. That's really as simple as it is, and for some reason you guys love listening as well. But I am curious how long you guys have been stacking. I've been stacking for around 7 or 8 years, like I just said. Are you guys newer, a couple months in? Have you guys been stacking for a couple of years? Are you guys really deep in the game, 20 plus years? And also, how is your stack changed? How is your stack adjusted over time, and why? Sometimes when markets are higher or lower, you have to adjust your stack. Maybe you realized that you had way too much premium silver, and you wanted to go back to the basics and work on your core stack, building up ounces, lowering your dollar per cost. I am curious. I think that this is one of the most important, beneficial topics to talk about, because this is really where silver stacking lies. This is your stacking strategy, and the more prepared, the more the stronger your game plan is, the more you have written down on your portfolio, or in your board, or wherever you're listing your game plan is. That's where you can step back, look at it from a realistic expectation, take the emotional attachment out, and really see where you're at in your stacking journey. I did this a couple months ago. I made a video about it. I showed my chart. I showed my portfolio, how with the percentage of silver to gold to numismatics to bullion. I did it all, graded coins, and it really did help me reflect and see really where I wanted to head. And that's when I started focusing more on my core stack again, because I got really distracted with pandas and kookaburras and koalas. So I did want to build some of my core stack back up again, and I think I will diversify a little bit into gold as well, just to build some wealth in a small area. But and gold can have beneficial factors later down the road as well. Diversification is definitely key, and it is nice to branch out sometimes. Sometimes the gold coins are beautiful, especially some of the different ones, and like the Mexican ones. And I just think I think that there's a lot of different approaches that can be that can be aimed in the world of precious metals, and there is no wrong way. There's no right way to do it. It really is personal preference, but you do have to be stacking accordingly, or I guess safely, because there is a lot of mistakes that could be made. I've made a video a couple days ago talking about this, how you can lose a lot of money stacking silver, and I'd hate to see that. So please make sure you're taking all the necessary precautions, making sure you're buying from legit dealers, making sure that everyone, if you are trading, you know who the person is, making sure that all your coins are protected in storage security, making sure you're not telling certain people. I really don't tell anyone in person about my stack. That's why I started my channel, actually, because I wanted to share my unboxings and share my love for precious metals, but I couldn't do it in person because that's dangerous for several reasons. So obvious reasons. So I don't know, I'm just curious. I wanted to throw this out there. I wanted you guys to get some of the spotlight. I want you guys to kind of take over the channel for today, and let me know where you guys are at. I'm so excited to hear all your comments. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I posted another video earlier today talking about why silver is more profitable or a better investment than gold. 20 reasons why. I think you guys will dig it. It's in the top left hand corner if you guys want to go check that out if you missed it. If you already did check that out, check out this video in the top right hand corner. I know you will like that one. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.